This is Luetin. Now today we're going to have a little look here at some screenshots from the upcoming Armoured Kill DLC, which will be the one coming after CQC in September. And not wanting to rest on my laurels from the vids I've been making, I thought I would bring this to you guys. I don't normally like doing these screenshot ones. Take note in the top right there, the AC-130 gunship. Now this is obviously going to be some intense firefights. It's also promising to be one of the biggest maps ever for Battlefield, and we can see later on from a screenshot of some PC gameplay just how big it is. And it's going to be interesting to wonder how they're actually going to make this work on such a large map, and it's also going to be very interesting to wonder how this is going to work when it comes to consoles. I know some people might not be concerned about that at all, but when you think if you're having this massively scaled maps, how will that relate to console? And I actually was talking about this the other day when I was talking in my video about should Battlefield have been made just for PC, and it's obviously going to cause some issues. I'm assuming they will have less bases when it comes to conquest game modes, but then in doing so, surely that will compromise the entire, the whole point of what they're trying to do here. The other interesting thing to think about, it's funny because I actually had said previously to some people, I was saying how cool it would be, when you're just talking about games, and we were saying like, oh, it'd be epic, wouldn't it, if we could have an AC-130. Never thought that they would actually do it, and you can see from these maps the kind of gameplay we're going to have. There's obviously some buildings there, there's plenty of stuff on the ground to have infantry gameplay, so I'm kind of curious as to how this one is going to pan out. Great to hear your thoughts and speculations about this. But when it comes to the AC-130, I'm very curious as to how that's actually going to function. We can see in the last screenshot coming up that there doesn't seem to be a pilot position, there just seems to be two gunner positions. So I'm very curious as to whether that's going to be some kind of maybe sort of fly-by-wire vehicle that's kind of in the air, almost like a kind of stationary support vehicle which just continues to fly around on its own, and you just drop in for the gunner positions. Maybe it can be shot down, maybe not, I don't know. It's all open for speculation. I'm just curious as to the mechanics of how they're actually going to make that work. Because you can imagine if you got stuck with a terrible pilot who was just flying around doing nothing, it could be a disaster. And in essence, all it does is fly, a path high in the sky. So, yeah, it's curious. And this is the last screenshot. You can see what I'm talking about here with the gunner positions and also the amount of bases. This gives an idea of the scale of the map. So this has been my little video on this, guys. Bit of an insight. Leave your thoughts and speculations. Thanks for watching.